Mm.
We could accept the fact that the city is headed for a disaster of biblical proportions. Please, it's Old Testament in there. Real wrath of God type stuff. Fire, brimstone, up in the sky, rivers and seas, boiling points. Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together. That's terrible.
Listen, I have no idea. Like, what is everybody whining about? People are going to whine about this. Once a man, Cobra Commander. I don't understand what all the hullabaloo is about. People are sitting there wondering and sitting there saying, "Oh my gosh, you know what? So what is it? I think in 1987. 1987 is when the GI Joe movie came out. And there's a scene where Cobra Commander, so Cobra Commander's always been hidden behind this mask. He's been hidden behind this mask. So it was like a mirrored mask at the beginning. And then there was a KKK blue mask. No, no, I'm kidding. No, the reason why I said there, I have to bring up the KKK mask is because that's what the reason why Hasbro says that they don't want to do a Cobra Commander with a hooded head sculpt. They said, no, my gosh, a blue hooded Cobra Commander, that implies the KKK. What kind of ridiculous nonsense is that? Freaking Hasbro? You talk about Hasbro, I'm going to talk about Hasfail. Hasfail is the opportunity that Hasbro could have by having what? A hooded Cobra Commander. Now, this is the second season. Now, are you guys familiar with the Revenge of Cobra? Okay, so there was a real American hero. There was the Revenge of Cobra, and then what was the other one? The Pyramid of or whatever. And then there was the Rise of Serpentor. Listen, there was a whole bunch of them, and people want to sit there and talk to me about how what is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And all this goes back to the Cobra Commander. The Cobra Commander that Hasbro, #hasfail, decides to sit there and say, oh, well, we're going to sit there and we're going to put it up at 8 o'clock this time, 11 o'clock this time, and then nobody can get a reading on it. And they sit there and they say, oh my gosh, I just want this one because it was in the cartoon when I was younger. I remember this cartoon. I had the VHS tape, and when I was a kid, and I love this, and I love this. And oh my God, why is Hasbro just failing? Absolutely ridiculous. The whole damn toy community is having a mental aneurysm over this silly little figure going back to the movie, the G.I. Joe movie of 1987. I have no idea why everybody's so butthurt. Oh, I know why everybody's so butthurt. You can always fill out a butthurt report. You can fill out your own butthurt report. Hey, guess what? I'm a toy collector. You know what? And I want to have this because it represents my childhood nostalgia. And you know what? If you're that butthurt about it, I'm going to tell you what you could do. Go to Google, type in butthurt report. There's a there's a form there. You can fill out that butthurt report, and then you can sit there and say, oh, well, I didn't get the What's a Man Cobra Commander. And you know what? The facts of the matter are this. You're talking about this Cobra Commander figure that is sold out everywhere. And Hasbro is like, I'm never gonna get it. Oh my God. And then they sit there, you know what? It's like the person that played Monopoly with their grandma. And they sit there and they flipped over the whole table. I quit. I quit. I don't want to hear about this. No, you know what? I quit. You got Park Place and Boardwalk already. I'm done. I'm no longer collecting G.I. Joe Classified. I'm so upset. I never get this. Absolutely ridiculous. What the hell is wrong with toy collectors? Ah, these toy collectors out there. I didn't get the. I didn't get my Cobra Commander. You know what? There's a. I saw General Vala. God bless General Vala. I know General Vala. Bobby Vala, Valaverse. He talks about this all the time. They have their own like variants and stuff like that, and then people sit there and say, "Well, because I never got the variant, I never completed the collection." What are you talking about? What is wrong with you? In fact, what is wrong with all of you? Ugh. People would say, "Well, I wanted to talk about toys right out of the gate." People did not get this Cobra Commander, this once a man Cobra Commander. They didn't get it. And I'm going to tell you right now, the only real, listen, the only real Comic-Con exclusive you should be getting is this Zartan over here from Super 7. What? Oh, I'm serious. Yeah, the Super 7 Zartan. Why do I need a once a man Cobra Commander when I have Zartan? I have the Zartan right over here. So you want the Cobra Commander. I'm telling you, I already got the real Comic-Con exclusive with the Zartan right over here. Right. Yep. What? What do you mean minimal articulation? It doesn't matter. Can I throw it in the freezer? Can I throw it in the freezer? That's really what matters. Oh my gosh, what is going on over here? Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. What is happening here? Hold on, let me grab this. Let me see here. We'll see if this works. Is this going to work? It might not work. If it doesn't work, I'm sorry right now here on the visual. With the Sam Cam, we have the Sam Cam at Sam Newsman. At Sam Newsman all over social media is where you're going to find us. The phone lines was just ringing. I was going to grab it, but then all of a sudden I didn't hear anything. All right, so forget the phone lines. What? Cut the hard line. Cut the hard line. Yeah, nobody wants to hear them anyway. It's the first segment of the show. Yeah, get out of here. Nobody wants to hear the phone. Nobody wants to hear your voice. They want to hear my voice, this beautiful puppet voice, broadcasting live from the beautiful campus here at the University of Richmond. You're listening to 90.1 FM from the most trusted puppet in media, reporting since Roswell. I'm Sam Newsman, and this is Saturday morning. I want to thank everyone, of course, for joining into the stream. We're live streaming on Facebook, YouTube X, and Instagram. The Instagram cam, the Sam Cam over here. Got a couple of people over here. So sorry for a few moments that I can't shout out everybody. I can't shout out everybody. And the reason why is because they keep throwing me more information. What? What do you mean talk about my hat? We're broadcasting from the University of Richmond. I'm going to sit there's Richmond. Do I always have to wear the fedora? Good grief. What is going on here? It's a Saturday morning, and I'm trying to set the standard and raise the bar. And the whole thing, I sit there and talk about, action figures and toys. What? What do you mean, everybody? Listen, I'm not watching these people anymore. I'm done. Nobody cares about grown-ass men sitting there whining like bitches about toys. No, that's true. Absolutely true. Here we are. We're trying to foster a community of the magic and nostalgia of Saturday morning. I'm not going to neuter anything. I'm not going to neuter what I'm talking about. But what I'm going to sit there and tell you is that all these people that are whining about action figures and toys and I won't go on this podcast and this person won't hear me. You know what? Get your own damn show. Right? Absolutely ridiculous. Things flying around here in the studio. This is absolutely ridiculous. Do you know what's not ridiculous is the fact that there are people listening to this show all over the country. Yep, coast to coast. I saw a couple of people here in the chat. Big M, DFS over in California. Casual toy collector, Hubble telescope. Go figure, go. Go figure, go. Go figure, go. Can I just say something about go figure, go? If my muscles could be as big as his, then I'd be getting somewhere. Yeah, you could use that. You should use that and clip that, and you have my permission. If I could get my muscles as big as go figure go. No, so seriously, like everybody should be looking for their own health and health and wellness and all that jazz. No, I'm serious. Did you hear? But no. So did you hear the? I'm scatterbrained all over the place. This is what happens to you guys. This is what happens. So shout out Cody, a couple other people, Mark Cosplay, a bunch of other people here in the chat. So Facebook, YouTube, and X. That's this camera right here. I think right. Yeah, that one right there. And then over here is the Sam Cam on Instagram over there. Hey, Sam Cam on Instagram. Let's see here. Hold on. Let's see what we have. Man. Okay. All right. Yeah. It's been one of those weeks. If someone asked about the hat, like where's the fedora? Well, I'm broadcasting from the University of Richmond. This is home base, as we call it. So when eventually the day comes and we're moving into corporate commercial radio, just know that there will always be a place for us here. That is not a spoiler. That is just the facts. So when, not if, when we move from college radio here to corporate radio, commercial radio, whatever you want to call it, we will still be we'll still have an opportunity to come here. So hey, so shout out, of course, to other people in chat. Been a very interesting week, if you will. Like I said, I'm going bananas, talking about all kinds of stuff. I'm a toy guy at heart. I love toys, action figures. I finally got a Silverhawks accessory. That damn thing was like $80, up to $90 for an accessory. No. We got it for 41. No, we did. Yeah, we got it for 41. No shame in that. No shame in that. Like I'm telling you right now, there are accessories for pieces of action figures and toys that are over $100, $200, $300 for the gun. For the gun. We finally completed the Silverhawks collection for $41. Yeah, so sometimes you just gotta pat yourself on the back. So what is that? So Silverhawks, Dick Tracy, Silverhawks, Dick Tracy, Brave Star, Sectars, and yes, of course, the California Raisins. Those are the magical five. There's a different orders every now and then. People always want to know, well, Sam, what are the magical five? I would say it's Brave Star, Silverhawks, Sectars, Dick Tracy, and the California Raisins. I mean, right? Well, everybody else can collect whatever they want to. I'm just telling you what matters. I mean, of course, that's what I would do. Why? As an award-winning radio show host. Okay, so it's 10:30 here on the 10th day of August in the year 2024. Now, are you guys familiar with the radio-only segments? I say that because the radio-only segments are very important. Snorks. Laser Pants says Snorks. I'll play Snorks in just a few moments. I'll play Snorks, but the only way you can hear Snorks is if you're listening to the radio feed. How do you listen to the radio feed? That's a very, Good question. The radio, like the way how you can listen to the radio only segments, you need to download the Live 365 app. Download the Live 365 app, search WDCE. Search WDCE, you'll be able to listen to these radio only segments. Another way to do this, WDCE.org. 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 I say Speed Racer and Smurfs. Okay, so I'm gonna go and do the you guys got Speed Racer and Smurfs. People often ask, what this whole show is about. Well, this is an interactive show. If you sit there and say, hey, I want to hear this cartoon theme on a Saturday morning while I'm listening to you, Sam. Well, play that. But then you sit there and say, well, Sam, I didn't hear you play it because you know what happened is you didn't go to the radio. There's radio only segments. We're broadcasting. That is a radio microphone. A radio microphone is right there. I don't even know how much more can I say? There's a radio microphone right there. And you know what that is? It's broadcasting on an FM signal. You've been doing this for 6 years. 6 years. Setting the standard, raising the bar. Yeah, sometimes these things take time. No, I get it. What? No, I know. I had a bunch of NDAs that had to expire. Yeah. Roswell and all that jazz. Yeah. So anyways, it's 10:30 here on the 10th day of August in the year 2024. So the whole summer has been about superheroes. In fact, we might do this every single summer now, superhero summer. Because then people would, new listeners would come in and they'll say, hey, well, what's going on during the summer? Because summer seems like to be a dead time. For radio entertainment, but not here because it's a superhero summer, which means that every single week we talk about a different superhero team, superhero whatever. And of course, the person who does all of the educating is Professor Deep Cut Dave. Professor Deep Cut Dave. Yes, he'll be with us in about 10 minutes or so. Got a couple of Wonder Woman jams. It is Wonder Woman. Yeah, what? Wait, was it supposed to spoil it? I just wanted to let everybody know. So Wonder Woman jams. The Wonder Woman jams, the only way you're going to hear the Wonder Woman jams are by listening to us on the radio. Download the Live 365 app, search WDCE, and you'll be able to listen to Deep Cut Dave's Wonder Woman jams, and then you'll be able to listen to me and Deep Cut Dave. Now, this is the only way you can get educated is by following directions, right? I mean, that's the thing, right? So in order to be educated, you have to follow directions. Those directions are for you to download the Live 365 app. Those directions are for you to continue listening to the show, going to WDCE.org. It's very, very simple. You'll be able to be educated about Wonder Woman. And it's a radio-only exclusive. Yeah, of course, yes. What? We listen, we always archive everything. So nothing is lost to the ether. But just because it's not, what? No, listen, I'm not just going to throw up my amazing, beautiful puppet voice on a damn podcast just because people are like, oh, well, you know what? I didn't get to listen, Sam. I want to hear your voice. Well, you know what? Listen when it's live. Those are part of the directions too. Good grief. There will be eventually a time and a place where there's podcast, but it won't be today. Today is when you're able to be a part of the show live, setting the standard, raising the bar. I know Papa Bear always says it's like, well, hey, you know what? These are the bigs. These are the bigs. What's crazy is the fact that you have a real media puppet setting the standard, raising the bar, beating out all those people on the bigs. Follow me at Sam Newsman all over social media. That's where you'll be able to find me. Setting the standard and what? Damn right. Raising the bar. The only way a real media puppet knows how to do. Yes, Mary Murr, I know there's 3 pennies in the jar already, but I want everybody to continue to listen. Follow me at Sam Newsman, where you'll be able to see and we'll continue to be a part of the show. But radio only in just a few moments with Professor Deep Cut Dave here on the only radio show dedicated to the magic and nostalgia of Saturday morning, hosted by me, a real media puppet from the most trusted puppet in media, reporting since Roswell. I'm Sam Newsman, and this is Saturday morning.